There are 4 camera shots made for a stabilizer, and I'm going to teach you them starting right now.
We are control. You will be assimilated, or you will be eliminated.
Not while I'm still in town.
A camera stabilizer is just that. It is a device that stabilizes the camera. Some common names for a camera stabilizer are gimbal, 3-axis gimbal, 3-axis motorized gimbal, and steadicam. Now I know gimbals and steadicams are different, and I'll be getting into that in a later video. But what I want to stress is that they both have the same end goal. That is, to stabilize your video footage. Modern day stabilizers have now allowed the common man to film like professionals out in Hollywood. And there's 4 main camera shots that you can now master with a stabilizer. Number 1, the track. Also known as a truck shot. It's called a track because filmmakers, with a budget to support it, actually had their cameras set up on rails and glide the cameras on tracks. It's also known as a truck movement because filmmakers actually use trucks to perform this same movement. They simply just put the camera in the back of the truck and drive alongside the object. There are 2 types of tracks. Track left and track right. Number 2, the crane shot. Also known as a jib shot or a pedestal shot. It's called a crane because the camera is mounted on a small crane-like object. The crane shot is meant to help reveal the scene that the character is in. There are 2 types of crane shots. Crane up and crane down. Number 3, the dolly. The dolly shot is also known as a push or a pull shot. There are 2 types of dolly shots. Dolly in and dolly out. You might hear people referring to this shot as a push or pull. They get that from the filmmaker pushing the shot in or pulling the shot out. As you might have noticed, all 3 of these shots are moving on the X, Y, and Z axis. The dolly moves forwards and backwards on the X axis, the crane moves up and down on the Z axis, and the track moves side to side on the Y axis. Number 4, the still shot. This still shot is not set up on a tripod. Therefore, it truly isn't completely still, for the intention of adding a little movement to the scene. This is done often when filming scenes like a conversation. You see this particular shot with a lot of reality TV shows. The purpose of this is to break up the stagnant shot, or the stillness of a scene. It's there to add a little fluid motion, similar to the human head and eyes slightly moving. Well, there you have it, the 4 camera shots made for a stabilizer. Try using a variety of these shots in your next video, and I look forward to seeing some of the results. Thanks for watching, and be sure to stay tuned for the next James Gang tutorial.
Please move on to the following assimilation tutorial. Begin.